Welcome to the Therapy Show podcast. I'm your host, Lisa Mustard. In each episode, I interview a seasoned and knowledgeable talk therapist from the counseling world to glean valuable insights, techniques, and tools that you can apply to your practice and your life. And if you're considering a career in the counseling field or just want to hear about what it's like to be a talk therapist, then this is the podcast for you. Welcome to another Put It Into Practice episode. And in this week's episode, I'll be talking about navigating midlife challenges. Many of us experience midlife challenges, which can be quite difficult. And these challenges can include a variety of issues such as career changes, relationship changes, and health concerns. So I'm going to be talking about what a midlife crisis or challenge is, how to know if you're experiencing one, and some ideas to help you overcome them. Now, if you are not experiencing a midlife crisis at the moment, because maybe you're not in the 35 to 50 plus age group, great. But do me a favor and share it with somebody who you know who might be going through something that I'm going to be talking about today. I would really appreciate it, you guys. All right. So what is a midlife challenge or crisis? What is it? It is a period of self-reflection and evaluation that typically occurs in your 40s and 50s. And during this time, people often question the choices they've made in their lives and may feel a sense of dissatisfaction or restlessness. And midlife challenges can also involve a reassessment of personal values and priorities, which can lead to changes in career or relationships. Now, I personally went through a midlife crisis in my late 30s. I believe that midlife crises or challenges can start to show up in your late 30s. For some, even for some women, mid 30s, I think, just depending on you and your life experiences and history. And I'll talk a little bit about the challenge or crisis that I went through as I go through this episode. But how I knew that I was in a midlife crisis was I just kind of felt meh. I felt kind of blah. I felt like something was missing in my life. And that's when I started to explore some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. So, for example, here are some common signs that you can look out for: feeling stuck or unfulfilled in your current job or career path. That was me. Questioning your purpose or the meaning of your life. Yes, raising my hand there too. Feeling disconnected from your relationship or feeling like you need to make changes in your personal life. Yep, check that one also. Struggling with your physical health or feeling like your body is changing in ways that you can't control. Feeling like you are not where you thought you would be at this point in your life. I'm just going to give a check on all of those things. So let me just share a couple of examples of what midlife challenges look like. So in your career, a person in their 40s and 50s may start to feel unfulfilled in their current career path and feel the need to make a change. This can be a daunting decision, especially if you've spent years working towards a particular career and have financial obligations. Also, another challenge or example would be divorce or relationship issues. Marriages or long-term relationships may start to break down in midlife, causing a person to question their identity and purpose. They may struggle with feelings of loneliness, loss, and uncertainty about the future. Perhaps you are experiencing some health issues. As the body ages, health issues may start to arise, which can be a significant source of stress and worry. And chronic illnesses or unexpected health crises can force a person to confront their mortality and make lifestyle changes. Perhaps you are dealing with empty nester syndrome. Once children move out of the home, parents may experience a sense of loss or lack of purpose, and they may struggle to find new hobbies or activities that fill the void left by their children's departure. Another example of a challenge might be financial concerns, and midlife can be a time of financial stress as retirement savings become more of a priority. A person may feel overwhelmed by the need to save enough money for retirement, pay off debts, and maintain their standard of living. Now, these are just a few examples of the challenges that people may face in midlife. It's important to remember that everyone's experiences are unique, and what may be a challenge for one person may not be for another. So let me just say, if you're experiencing a midlife challenge, it's important to remember that you are not alone. Okay. So here are some ideas that can help you maybe overcome a midlife challenge. Number one is seek support. Reach out to friends, family, therapists, life coach to talk about your feelings and concerns. Sometimes just having someone listen can be incredibly helpful. Take stock of your values and priorities. Reassess what is most important to you and make changes accordingly. And this may involve a change in career, relationships, or other aspects of your life. Try new things. Midlife challenges can be an opportunity to try new things and explore new interests. Take a class, learn a new skill, join a club or group that aligns with your interests. Maybe it's time that you focus on your physical health. Take care of your body through exercise, healthy eating, and regular checkups with your doctor. This can help you feel better physically and mentally. And then practice self compassion. Be kind to yourself and don't judge yourself harshly for the challenges you are facing. Remember that it's okay to feel uncertain or scared and that it's never too late to make positive changes in your life. Now, midlife challenges can be difficult to navigate, but they can also be an opportunity for growth and self discovery. By seeking support, reassessing your values and priorities, trying new things, refocusing on your physical health, and practicing self compassion, you can overcome a midlife challenge and emerge stronger and more fulfilled on the other side. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes in your life. So, let me just give you some questions that you might want to ask yourself to try to gain some clarity and insight into your situation. So, what are the specific issues or challenges that you are facing right now? Really think about get down and get clear and specific as to the challenges that you're facing. And then, how do these challenges make you feel? Are you experiencing any particular emotions like anxiety, frustration, or sadness? And then ask yourself if you've achieved the goals that you set out for yourself earlier in life. And if not, why not? Also, ask yourself, are you satisfied with your current career or do you feel unfulfilled? Do you feel stuck in your current job? Ask also, how are your relationships with family, friends, and significant others? Are you happy with these relationships or do you feel disconnected? And are you taking care of your physical and emotional health? If not, what changes can you make to improve your well being? And what new experiences or goals do you want to pursue in the second half of your life? And then, last but not least, what are your values and beliefs, and are they still aligned with how you are living your life? And by answering these questions, and I would suggest taking a journal and start answering these questions, you can gain a deeper understanding of your situation and begin to formulate a plan on how you want to move forward. So, I want to tell you just a little bit about me and my midlife crisis. And when I turned 40, which was going to be 10 years ago, I had a wake up call because I was tired of going through the motions of my life and career as a therapist. And I wanted to pivot my skill set and do new things. Yet I didn't know what those things would be. So I began testing out ideas and opportunities, and some were busts while others were successes. And along the way of testing these new things out, I have learned incredible lessons. First, when I work in alignment with my highest values and priorities, work is effortless and fun. Second is that failing at something isn't a death sentence. Failures are learning experiences, and there is no failing, there's only learning and growing. And third is that I need to be flexible in the methods I use while staying laser focused on my goals. And combining all of these lessons has brought me to where I am today, which is podcaster and life coach.
Are you thinking of starting a podcast this year? Or perhaps you're a seasoned podcaster and you're looking for someone to take the podcast production off your plate. If so, we are currently taking on new clients and would love to be your production partner of choice. My name is Chelsea Weaver and I am the owner of Chelsea Weaver Podcasting. I offer podcast startup packages, audio and video editing, plus show notes, graphics, and reels. So consider us a one-stop shop for all your podcast needs. A little bit about me, I have over 5+ years of experience in audio and video production. I am an Army veteran who served in Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom. I partner with other female veterans who are also experienced in podcast production and social media services. We'd love to chat with you about your podcasting and social media needs and can be reached at chelseaweaverpodcasting.com. That's CHELSEAWEAVER podcasting.com.
Now, as you guys know, the therapy show helps therapists learn clinical information and skills, introduces them to others who are doing incredible work in the field, and teaches them professional development and much more. Now, my life coaching sessions are where I help you define your goals, assess your priorities and values, and help you overcome obstacles and challenges that allow you to live your best midlife. My coaching style is action-oriented, and my goal is to help you move forward in living your best life. Now, over the past 15 years as a licensed therapist, I've encountered many women who have worked hard to build their careers, create and nurture their ideal family, and those around them think they have it all. However, internally, they are feeling unfulfilled in their careers and work, lonely in their marriages and relationships, unhappy with their health and their body image. And if you're a woman 35 and up who desires more meaningful work, happier relationships with your spouse, kids, and friends, or optimal and vibrant health, then you're in the right place. Because if you're unfulfilled and unhappy going through the motions of your life, I get it. I've been there too. And I remember sitting at work and feeling blah. I couldn't put my finger on it and I had a hard time describing it. But day in and day out, I found myself little by little feeling uninspired and unmotivated to take on new tasks and responsibilities. I felt like I had lost my spark and my drive. And I knew this was a sign of something bigger going on in my life. So I got to work. I took it little by little and day by day, and I stayed curious and open to new ideas and possibilities. I hired a life coach. I read all kinds of self help books. And what did I finally figure out? That I wasn't congruently and authentically living out my highest values. I had allowed comfort to take over. Yet this comfort was less than comfortable. And I realized I had more in me to become and more in me to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, and neither is my life. I hit rough patches. I struggle with certain thoughts and feelings. I can still find myself in these situations. Remember those attachment styles I mentioned a couple episodes back, right? However, the difference is that I don't ruminate and stay stuck like I used to. And when these situations and feelings bubble up, I use my new skills and take action on moving forward and out of those old ways. So, what does it feel like for you? I mean, like me, maybe you can't put your finger on it exactly because your job is good, your marriage is good, your kids are good, yet some things are missing, but it's a feeling. Perhaps it keeps you up at night. You're daydreaming at work. You may be reminiscing about the old days or younger years and wishing you could have that youthful freedom and flexibility back. And when you look in the mirror, you might feel, nah. For many women, like I said earlier, these feelings start to creep in around 35. For others, it's early to mid 40s. But whatever your age, this is a stage in life that many of us struggle with and through. It doesn't need to be this way. You don't have to settle for this life. I can help you find more meaning, joy, and purpose in your day to day. I can help you learn to create more meaningful work. I can help you learn to communicate better and healthier ways with your loved ones. I can help you feel confident in your skin, no matter your weight, size, or shape. And if you find yourself nodding your head and saying yes, then let's schedule a consultation call to see if I can help you live your best midlife. I truly believe it's 100% possible for you to learn new ways of being and doing. If you did, your life might look like this. You're going to feel grateful with your work and career. You're going to feel closer and connected to loved ones and friends. You're going to feel confident in your skins. And I know that each client has a unique story and needs, and I meet my clients where they are. And together we define your goals and make a plan. And I incorporate a variety of techniques and skills in my coaching style that will help you evaluate your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And I will help you assess your current situations and guide you in moving forward and taking the next steps. My coaching is action oriented, and you will be challenged to try new things and step outside of your comfort zone. So, who is this coaching good for? If you're a woman who's ready for more gratifying and meaningful work, you're a woman who is ready to take responsibility for her choices, actions, and life, and you cannot be living a victim mentality. A woman who knows what she needs to do to obtain better health and wellness, yet doesn't take the time to follow through. This coaching might be for you. Now, even though I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, we will not be doing therapy. What's the difference between therapy and coaching, right? That's a big question. As a LMFT, I provide services for emotional and mental health problems like anxiety, depression, eating disorders, personality disorders, addiction, or post-traumatic stress disorder that can put people at a greater risk of other health concerns. So in that role, I help people process past hurts and issues that keep them from functioning normally in their day-to-day activities. But coaching is different than therapy. As a life coach, I assist you in a thought provoking and creative process that inspires you to maximize your personal and professional potential. It's an ongoing partnership designed to help you produce fulfilling results in your personal and professional lives. Life coaching is more future focused and goal oriented, and we'll work together to find solutions and strategies that will assist you in living your best life. So, my coaching style is strength based or strength focused and intent on helping you find solutions, options, and possibilities for living your best life. I truly believe living your best life means focusing on your highest values and priorities and making the decision to live them out authentically and congruently. So, if you're ready to start life coaching with me, I want you to go to the link in the show notes and click schedule the free consultation. you can go ahead and do that. Or if you're ready just to book a package with me, I'll have the information in the show notes as well. Having a midlife challenge or midlife crisis, I guess you could see it as the beginning of the end. A lot of people, if your mindset is gonna, veer that way, you're gonna see it as the beginning of the end. However, flip that thought and reframe it into the beginning of something new. All the things that you've learned about yourself to this point in your life, you can take all of that information and you can turn it into whatever you want it to be moving forward. When you're walking in alignment with your values and beliefs, the noise just kind of goes away. The distractions go away, and you can make decisions so much easier. That is one of my favorite quotes that I gave on a podcast a few years ago, but I truly believe that. And every day, I want to walk in alignment with my values and beliefs. And if you're ready to get going, go ahead, click the links in the show notes, and let's get started. Thanks, you guys, for being here this week. I know this was a little bit of a different type of episode, but I wanted to share about midlife challenges and midlife crises. It's important to stress that these episodes are not meant to take the place of any work you're doing with your therapist or doctor. In fact, please run these ideas by your counselor or doctor before you act on them to make sure you are ready for them or even a fit for the suggestions. I can't stress this enough that each person is unique and their situation is unique. So please talk to your doctor before starting anything new that I might be suggesting. And the Therapy Show with Lisa Mustard and the information provided by me is solely intended for informational and entertainment purposes and is not a substitute for advice, diagnosis, or treatment regarding medical or mental health concerns. Although I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, the views expressed on this site, the podcast, or any related content should not be taken for medical or psychiatric advice. Always consult your physician before making any decisions related to your physical or mental health. Well, that wraps up another episode of the Therapy Show with Lisa Mustard. I know there are hundreds of thousands of podcasts out there, and I'm thankful you've chosen to listen to mine.
Be sure to visit lisamustard.com to access the show notes and discover more fantastic content.
And I'd be grateful if you subscribe to the show. Thank you.